Hey, I'm Sophia from Honk. Today we're going through 100 realistic DMV questions to help you prepare for your permit test. You'll have time to answer each one before I explain the correct choice. Let's begin. Now for New York. This 2026 New York DMV practice test prepares you for the written permit test. New York's written test has 20 questions. You need 14 correct overall, including at least 2 of the 4 road sign questions. For even more practice, download Honk on the App Store. Honk app users have a 97% pass rate. Let's start the test. Question 1. To see better while driving through fog, rain, or snow, you should turn on, your choices are A, your high beams, B, your low beams, C, your interior cabin lights, D, your hazard/emergency lights. The correct answer is B, your low beams. Although high beams extend your view farther down the road, they can bounce off falling snow, rain, or fog, creating glare that makes seeing even more difficult. In fog, rain, or snow, switch to low beams instead. Question 2. To prevent highway hypnosis, drowsiness, and fatigue, drivers must blink so they can stay awake behind the wheel. Your choices are A, exercise their eyes, B, take stimulants, C, send text messages, D, talk on a cell phone. The correct answer is A, exercise their eyes. Highway hypnosis or dizziness while driving can result from the steady sameness of the road and traffic, along with the hum of the wind, tires, and engine. Drivers can help prevent highway hypnosis by keeping their eyes in motion and observing nearby traffic and highway signs. Question 3. Alcohol may impair your data. Your choices are A, judgment, B, reaction time, C, concentration, D, all of the above. Answers are correct. The correct answer is D. All of the above answers are correct. Alcohol can impair concentration, reaction time, and judgment. Question 4. Why is drinking alcohol and driving after dark especially hazardous? Your choices are A, roads have heavier traffic at night. B, your vision is already restricted. C, alcohol affects your judgment more at night. D, you have a greater chance of meeting drivers who have been drinking. The correct answer is B. Your vision is already restricted. Drinking alcohol and driving at night is especially dangerous because darkness already limits your vision and makes it harder to see. Question 5. At a railroad crossing, when is it legal to drive around a lowered railroad gate? Your choices are A, never, B, when you do not see a train nearby, C, when you are certain you can cross before the train arrives, D, when you have seen a train pass. The correct answer is A, never. Driving around a lowered railroad crossing gate is both dangerous and illegal. The gate is down because a train is approaching. Even after you have watched a train go by, another train could still be coming. Question 6. When another vehicle is passing you on your left, you should blank until it has gotten safely past you. Your choices are A, come to a stop off to the side, B, ease off your speed a bit and hug the left side, C, speed up and hug the right side, D, ease off your speed a bit and hold your lane position centered. The correct answer is D. Ease off your speed a bit and hold your lane position centered. When another vehicle passes you on the left, ease off your speed a bit and hold your position in the center of your lane until it has safely gone past and is ahead of you. Wait until then to return to your normal speed. Question 7. What effect can fatigue have on your driving? Your choices are A, all of these, B, slower reaction times, C, reduced awareness, D, impaired judgment. The correct answer is A, all of these. Fatigue can affect driving by impairing judgment, slowing reaction times, and reducing awareness of your surroundings. Question 8. Is it okay to take medications before you plan to drive? Your choices are A, no, B, only over-the-counter medications, C, only if the doctor says it will not affect safe driving, D, only when you have a prescription. The correct answer is C, only if the doctor says it will not affect safe driving. Many prescription and over-the-counter medications can cause drowsiness. Take medications before driving only when the doctor says they will not affect your ability to drive safely. Question 9. In every state except Mississippi, what is true for drivers who are under the age of 21? Your choices are A, they may buy alcohol but may not consume it. B, they may consume small amounts of alcohol but not while driving. C, they may have tiny, traceable amounts of alcohol in their blood while driving. D, they may not buy alcohol, consume alcohol, or possess alcohol. The correct answer is D. They may not buy alcohol, consume alcohol, or possess alcohol. You may not buy alcohol, consume alcohol, or possess alcohol unless you are 21 years of age. Question 10. A conviction for driving under the influence of alcohol or drugs can result in which penalties? Your choices are A, any or all of these, B, community service, C, license suspension, D, severe fines and higher insurance rates. The correct answer is A, any or all of these. When convicted of driving under the influence of alcohol or drugs, you may face any of these penalties: license suspension, severe fines, and community service. Question 11. If you are convicted of a traffic citation you received in Canada, points will not be added to your driving record unless the citation was issued in Canada. Your choices are A, Ontario or Quebec, B, New Brunswick or Quebec, C, Newfoundland or Ontario, D, Nova Scotia or Quebec. The correct answer is A, Ontario or Quebec. New York State has reciprocal licensing agreements with Quebec and Ontario. If you are found guilty of a traffic citation received in one of those Canadian provinces, points may be placed on your New York State driving record. Conversely, if you move to one of those provinces, you may exchange your New York State driver license for a Canadian driver license without taking a Canadian written test or driving test. Question 12. Vehicles leave an expressway by using blank. Your choices are A, traffic circles, B, acceleration lanes for merging, C, toll roads, D, exit ramps. The correct answer is D, exit ramps. Exit ramps are what allow vehicles to leave an expressway. A reduced speed limit is often posted along an exit ramp. Question 13. When this road sign appears, you should... Your choices are A, leave the highway at a minimum speed of 30 miles per hour. B, speed up to 30 miles per hour and pass the vehicle ahead of you. C, leave the highway at 30 miles per hour or slower. D, leave the highway at a maximum speed of 60 miles per hour. The correct answer is C. Leave the highway at 30 miles per hour or slower. This sign gives the maximum recommended safe speed for entering or leaving an expressway. Reduce your speed to the posted speed, in this case, 30 miles per hour. Question 14. This sign marks your choices are A, a pedestrian crosswalk, B, a hospital zone, C, a handicap parking zone, D, wheelchair availability. The correct answer is C, a handicap parking zone. This sign means parking in a handicap zone is prohibited unless you have the proper permit. Question 15. At 9:30 a.m., can you park next to this sign? Your choices are A, no, B, yes, C, yes, but for only 5 minutes, D, yes, but only if you have a special permit, The correct answer is A, no. The sign means parking is not allowed at this location from 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Question 16. In a roundabout, vehicles move. Your choices are A, in a clockwise direction, B, in both directions, C, in a counterclockwise direction, D, in whatever direction traffic lights show. The correct answer is C, in a counterclockwise direction. A roundabout is a circular intersection where traffic moves counterclockwise around a center island. When you enter a roundabout, you must yield the right-of-way to traffic already in it and travel counterclockwise. Question 17. When this sign appears at an intersection, what should you do? Your choices are A, yield the right-of-way or stop before turning right or left. B, do not continue any farther. C, keep right. D, share the road with oncoming traffic. The correct answer is A, yield the right-of-way or stop before turning right or left. You may encounter this sign at the terminating road of some T intersections. It tells you that you must yield the right-of-way or stop before turning right or left onto the through road. Question 18. As you near an intersection with no signs or signals, you see that a bicycle on the road to your left got there before you. Who has the right-of-way? Your choices are A, the bicycle, because it is on your left. B, you, because you are on the bicycle's right. C, the bicycle, because it got there first. D, you, because bicycles must always yield to motor vehicles. The correct answer is C, the bicycle, because it got there first. Bicyclists have the same rights and duties as drivers of cars. At an uncontrolled intersection, meaning one with no signs or signals, the vehicle that gets there first has the right-of-way. In this situation, you must yield to the bicycle because it reached the intersection before you. Question 19. In New York State, when a school bus is stopped with its red lights flashing, vehicles coming from either direction must stop at least blank from it. Your choices are A, a span of 10 feet, B, a span of 5 feet, C, a span of 20 feet, D, a span of 15 feet. The correct answer is C, a span of 20 feet. Under New York state law, vehicles approaching from either direction must stop at least 20 feet away from a stopped school bus that has its red lights flashing. This applies even in front of a school or within a school parking lot. The rule covers every roadway in the state. Unlike many other states, New York requires you to stop for a school bus even when it's on the opposite side of a divided highway. Question 20. You may use the lane identified by this sign. Your choices are A, if you have 2 or more people in your vehicle. B, if you are operating a motorcycle. C, only if you are riding a bicycle. D. If you are going around the vehicle ahead of you. The correct answer is C. Only if you are riding a bicycle. This sign identifies a bicycle lane, which is meant for bicyclists. Cars and trucks generally should not drive in this lane. In many, but not all states, cars and trucks may enter this lane briefly when getting ready to turn at the next intersection. Question 21. You are driving on a divided highway and come upon a school bus stopped on the opposite side with its red lights flashing. What must you do? Your choices are A. Continue carefully. B. Stop, then continue carefully. C. Reduce speed to 15 miles per hour and continue carefully. D. Stop and stay stopped until the red lights are no longer flashing. The correct answer is D. Stop and stay stopped until the red lights are no longer flashing. In many states, drivers may pass a school bus stopped with flashing red lights on the opposite side of a divided highway. In New York State, however, you must stop and remain stopped, the same as if the school bus were stopped on an undivided roadway. Question 22. Broken white pavement lines mean that your choices are A. Passing is permitted when it can be done safely. B. Passing is not permitted. C. The left lane is reserved for bicycles and motorcyclists. D. Traffic is moving in opposite directions. The correct answer is A. Passing is permitted when it can be done safely. Broken white lines show that drivers may pass when it is safe to do so. Question 23. What is shown by these yellow pavement markings? Your choices are A. This is a three-way road. B. This is a one-way road. C. Vehicles traveling in either direction can make left turns. D. Vehicles traveling in either direction can make right turns. The correct answer is C. Vehicles traveling in either direction can make left turns. The center lane is set aside for left turns, or U-turns where allowed, and may be used by vehicles moving in either direction. On the pavement, left turn arrows for traffic traveling one way alternate with left turn arrows for traffic traveling the opposite way. Solid and broken, dashed, yellow lines mark both sides of these lanes. Question 24. You are traveling on a divided highway. The roadway's right edge is marked with yellow paint. What does that tell you? Your choices are A. You are traveling the wrong way. B. You are not permitted to pass. C. You are next to a bike lane. D. You are in a lane that must leave the roadway. The correct answer is A. You are traveling the wrong way. When the yellow edge of the roadway is on your right, you are likely traveling in the wrong direction. The left edge should be yellow, and the right edge should be white. Wrong way crashes are usually head-on collisions, and they are often fatal. For safety, pull onto the shoulder, which may be on your left in this situation, as soon as you can safely do so. Question 25. What is the meaning of this road sign? Your choices are A. Continue straight. B. Get ready to stop. C. It shows the direction. D. A rest area is open on the right. The correct answer is C. It shows the direction. This sign is a directional arrow sign. Question 26. What is the meaning of this sign? Your choices are A. A sharp left turn is ahead. B. A sharp U-turn is ahead. C. You are nearing a right turn. D. You are nearing a left turn. The correct answer is C. You are nearing a right turn. This sign is used with a route marker sign. It means you will soon need to turn right to join or stay on that route. Question 27. What is the meaning of this traffic sign? Your choices are A. Continue straight, B. Move into the left lane, C. Turn left or continue straight, D. Do not turn left or continue straight. The correct answer is C. Turn left or continue straight. This regulatory sign tells drivers in that lane to either turn left or continue straight. Question 28. What does this sign indicate? Your choices are A. You must continue straight and follow a detour at the intersection. B. You are required to make a U-turn from this lane. C. You are permitted to make a U-turn from this lane. D. You may turn left from this lane. The correct answer is B. You are required to make a U-turn from this lane. This unusual lane control sign means every vehicle in this lane is required to make a U-turn. It may appear with an equally unusual traffic signal, where illuminated U-turn arrows show when vehicles may make the U-turns. Question 29. What is shown by this sign? Your choices are A. The divided highway ends ahead, B. Traffic merges ahead, C. One-way traffic begins ahead, D. A divided highway begins ahead. The correct answer is A. The divided highway ends ahead. This sign warns that the divided highway ends ahead. The road will change into an undivided two-way roadway. Keep right and stay alert for oncoming traffic. Question 30. What is this sign telling you? Your choices are A. Travel at 45 miles per hour, B. Vehicles will merge ahead. Do not speed up to 45 miles per hour. C. Road work is ahead. Slow to 45 miles per hour. D. A speed zone is coming up. Be ready to slow to 45 miles per hour. The correct answer is D. A speed zone is coming up. Be ready to slow to 45 miles per hour. The larger sign warns that a speed zone is ahead. The smaller sign shows the speed limit that will apply. Here, the limit ahead drops to 45 miles per hour, so get ready to slow down and avoid driving over that limit. Question 31. This posted sign is your choices are A. An interstate route marker, B. A speed limit sign for hills, C. A speed limit sign for roundabouts, D. A speed limit sign for expressways. The correct answer is D. A speed limit sign for expressways. A speed limit sign shows the legal maximum speed allowed on the expressway when driving conditions are ideal. Question 32. This posted sign is found at your choices are A. Intersections, B. Residential areas, C. School crossings, D. Freeway exit ramps. The correct answer is D. Freeway exit ramps. Signs like this give advisory speeds at freeway exits and entrance ramps. They display the maximum recommended safe speed for driving in ideal weather conditions. Question 33. When water is on the road surface, you must slow down to prevent. Your choices are A. Hydroplaning, B. Wear and tear, C. Tire traction on the road, D. Tire overheating. The correct answer is A. Hydroplaning. Slow down whenever water is on the roadway. In these conditions, driving too fast can make your vehicle hydroplane and go out of control. Question 34. About 2/3 of all collisions between vehicles and deer take place during. Your choices are A. The the summer months of June, July, and August. B, the winter months of January, February, and March. C, the spring months of March, April, and May. D, the fall months of October, November, and December. The correct answer is D, the fall months of October, November, and December. Roughly 2/3 of all vehicle-deer collisions happen in October, November, and December, which is the deer breeding season. Use extra caution whenever you spot a deer crossing sign. Question 35. Which of these is not caused by alcohol? Your choices are A, increased alertness, B, impaired vision, C, slower reactions, D, dulled judgment. The correct answer is A, increased alertness. Alcohol may impair vision, slow reactions, and dull judgment. It does not make a person more alert. Question 36. How many standard servings of alcohol can an adult safely drink before driving? Your choices are A, 2, B, 3, C, 1, D, it varies from person to person. The correct answer is D, it varies from person to person. How much alcohol a person can consume before reaching the legal limit varies by individual and depends on many different factors. Question 37. When driving a vehicle that has airbags, keep both hands on the steering wheel at yourself. Your choices are A, the 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock positions, B, the 9 o'clock and 4 o'clock positions, C, the 8 o'clock and 2 o'clock positions, D, the 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock positions. The correct answer is A, the 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock positions. In any vehicle equipped with airbags, place your hands on opposite sides of the steering wheel at the 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock positions. The driver's side airbag comes out of the steering wheel at very high speed. If your hands are above the 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock positions, the airbag could force them into your face and cause an injury. Question 38. To reverse direction on a narrow two-way street, which maneuver can you use? Your choices are A, a turn done in 2 points, B, a turn done in 3 points, C, a turn done in 4 points, D, a turn done in a single point. The correct answer is B, a turn done in 3 points. When a street is too narrow to complete a U-turn, you can reverse your direction with a 3-point turn instead. This maneuver also ends with your vehicle facing the opposite way. Only attempt a 3-point turn when the street is narrow, visibility is good, traffic is light in both directions, it's legally permitted there, and no better option exists. Question 39. Items that may pull your attention away from the road include: your choices are A, looking into blind spots, B, text messaging and talking on the phone, C, checking mirrors at all times, D, frequently watching the traffic behind you. The correct answer is B, text messaging and talking on the phone. Anything that takes your focus away from the road can be a distraction. Examples of driving distractions include text messaging, talking on the phone, managing children, and lighting a cigarette. Question 40. Which activity will not negatively affect your driving while you are on the road? Your choices are A, smoking, B, drinking coffee, C, eating a sandwich, D, listening to the radio. The correct answer is D, listening to the radio. You should avoid any activity that requires using your hands while driving. Listening to the radio, however, can help you remain alert. Question 41. Which occupants are required by New York State law to wear seatbelts? Your choices are A, every occupant in the vehicle, B, just the occupants up front, C, front seat occupants younger than 16 plus everyone in the back seat, D, just the occupants in the back seat. The correct answer is A, every occupant in the vehicle. New York State's seatbelt law mandates that every occupant of a motor vehicle wear a seatbelt, no matter their age or where they're seated in the vehicle. Question 42. If you are convicted in New York State of speeding in a work zone, your choices are A, your license will be suspended, B, you will pay the regular fine for speeding, C, you will pay double the regular fine for speeding, D, both A and C will happen. The correct answer is C. You will pay double the regular fine for speeding. In New York State, speeding in a work zone carries double the normal speeding fine, even if workers are not present. Question 43. As a vehicle enters expressway traffic, who has the right-of-way? Your choices are A, the driver entering the expressway, B, the vehicle moving at the highest speed, C, the vehicle moving at the lowest speed, D, vehicles already traveling on the expressway. The correct answer is D, vehicles already traveling on the expressway. When a vehicle is entering expressway traffic, the vehicles already traveling on the expressway have the right-of-way. Question 44. When getting onto an expressway, you should... Your choices are A, stop before merging into expressway traffic, B, stop and yield to vehicles on the expressway, C, enter the expressway at the lowest possible speed, D, enter the expressway at or near the speed of expressway traffic. The correct answer is D. Enter the expressway at or near the speed of expressway traffic. You should merge onto the expressway at or close to the speed of traffic. In New York State, keep in mind that some rural interstate expressways have a speed limit of 65 miles per hour. Vehicles already on the expressway have the right-of-way, but you should not stop before merging unless it is absolutely necessary. Question 45. This sign shows that these parking spaces are set aside for... Your choices are A, older adults, B, patients, C, bicyclists, D, people with disabilities. The correct answer is D, people with disabilities. This sign displays the international symbol of access for disabled persons. It indicates that these parking spaces are reserved for persons with disabled parking privileges. To use these spaces, you must get a disabled parking placard or disabled license plates from your state. Question 46. When leaving a parallel parking space, which action is not necessary? Your choices are A, checking your mirrors, B, looking over your shoulder, C, signaling your intention, D, turning the steering wheel sharply to the left, The correct answer is D, turning the steering wheel sharply to the left. To leave a parallel parking space, signal that you plan to pull out, check your mirrors, and look over your shoulder for vehicles in your blind spots. Turn the steering wheel only enough to leave the space without striking the vehicle ahead and to merge smoothly into traffic. Question 47. When you make a right turn, you should enter... Your choices are A, the left lane, B, the right lane, C, whichever lane best fits your route, D, whichever lane has the lightest traffic. The correct answer is B, the right lane. For a right turn, turn from the right lane of the road you are leaving into the right lane of the road you are entering, unless signs or pavement markings say otherwise. Do not swing left while turning right. Question 48. When two vehicles coming from opposite directions arrive at an intersection around the same moment, your choices are: A. Priority goes to whichever vehicle has more people in it. B. The vehicle on the right must yield to the one on the left. C. The vehicle turning left must yield to the one going straight or turning right. D. The vehicle turning right must yield to the one turning left. The correct answer is C. The vehicle turning left must yield to the one going straight or turning right. When vehicles coming from opposite directions arrive at an intersection at roughly the same moment, the one turning left has to yield to the one continuing straight or turning right. Question 49. You are on a two-lane roadway. If the vehicle in front of you stops for a pedestrian, your choices are: A. You must not go around the vehicle. B. You may go around the vehicle only if the pedestrian is visible to you. C. You may move into another lane and pass the vehicle promptly. D. You may pass the vehicle only on the right. The correct answer is A. You must not go around the vehicle. If a vehicle ahead stops for a pedestrian, you must not go around the stopped vehicle, even when two lanes are open. Passing in this situation creates a common danger for pedestrians. Question 50. Bicycles. Your choices are: A. May share the road with motor vehicles. B. Have the right to use an entire lane width. C. May not be used on public roads. D. May be ridden only in designated areas. The correct answer is A. May share the road with motor vehicles. Bicycles may share the road with motor vehicles. However, unlike motorcyclists, bicyclists are required to use a bicycle lane when one is available. When there is no bicycle lane, they must stay near the right curb or edge of the road or on the right shoulder of the road. Question 51. Because tractor-trailers are very large, they often seem to be traveling. Your choices are: A. Faster. B. Slower. C. Dangerously. D. Backward. The correct answer is B. Slower. Because tractor-trailers are very large, they often seem to be moving slower than they really are. If an oncoming truck is in the opposing lane, stay well to the right. When passing or turning, never attempt to cut off an oncoming truck. Question 52. You are driving on a divided highway and come upon a school bus stopped with flashing red lights on the opposite side. What action is required? Your choices are: A. Reduce speed and continue carefully. B. Continue, stopping is not required. C. Stop, give way to pedestrians, and then continue carefully. D. Stop and stay stopped until the school bus starts moving again. The correct answer is D. Stop and stay stopped until the school bus starts moving again. Many states do not require drivers to stop for a school bus with flashing red lights when it is stopped on the opposite side of a divided highway. New York State does require you to stop for a stopped school bus, even on the opposite side of a divided highway. The only exception is when the bus driver or a traffic officer waves you on. Question 53. What is this signal telling you? Your choices are: A. Do not merge. B. Do not pass. C. Do not walk. D. Do not make a right turn. The correct answer is C. Do not walk. Pedestrian signals control pedestrian traffic only. A signal with an upraised hand means pedestrians must not step into the crosswalk to cross the roadway. Older signals displayed the illuminated words, "Don't walk," instead. A signal showing a walking person means pedestrians may enter the crosswalk. Older signals displayed the illuminated word, "Walk," instead. Question 54. What is this sign telling you? Your choices are A. The lane is set aside for high-speed vehicles. B. The lane is set aside for certain purposes or certain vehicles. C. The lane is used for left turns by traffic traveling in both directions. D. The lane is set aside for right turns. The correct answer is B. The lane is set aside for certain purposes or certain vehicles. A diamond-shaped marking means a lane is reserved for particular uses or particular vehicles. These lanes are commonly reserved for buses or carpool vehicles during rush hour traffic. Question 55. What is indicated by this road sign? Your choices are A. Construction area ahead. B. Forest area ahead. C. Rest area ahead. D. Parking area ahead. The correct answer is C. Rest area ahead. This sign shows that a rest area is open on the right. Question 56. A vertical rectangular traffic sign usually provides, your choices are A. A warning about the road condition. B. Directions for the driver. C. Directions for the driver to stop. D. A route number. The correct answer is B. Directions for the driver. Vertical rectangular signs typically provide instructions or inform you about traffic laws. These regulatory signs give directions to motorists, pedestrians, and cyclists. Question 57. What is the meaning of this sign? Your choices are A. Do not merge. B. Do not make a right turn. C. Do not make a left turn. D. This side of the road is temporarily closed. The correct answer is B. Do not make a right turn. The arrow shows a right turn. However, a red slash inside a red circle means no. This regulatory sign forbids drivers from turning right. It is placed on the right side of a roadway or above a travel lane. Question 58. What does this road sign indicate? Your choices are A. Cattle crossing ahead. B. Veterinary hospital ahead. C. Zoo ahead. D. Farmhouse ahead. The correct answer is A. Cattle crossing ahead. This sign tells drivers to watch for cattle crossing the road. Question 59. What is shown by this sign? Your choices are A. Exit speed advisory. B. Speed limit ahead. C. Ramp speed advisory. D. Roundabout speed advisory. The correct answer is D. Roundabout speed advisory. This sign is a speed advisory for a roundabout. The permitted speed limit in the roundabout is 15 miles per hour. Question 60. Unless a different limit is posted, the speed limit throughout New York City is blank. Your choices are A. Capped at 25 miles per hour. B. Capped at 55 miles per hour. C. Capped at 40 miles per hour. D. Capped at 50 miles per hour. The correct answer is A. Capped at 25 miles per hour. Certain cities set fairly low speed limits that aren't necessarily posted everywhere. New York City is one such example, with a speed limit of 25 miles per hour unless signs indicate otherwise. Question 61. When this sign is present, your driving speed must be, your choices are A, at least 40 miles per hour. B, not more than 50 miles per hour. C, at least 50 miles per hour. D, not more than 40 miles per hour. The correct answer is A, at least 40 miles per hour. This sign means that when traffic, weather, and road conditions are normal, you are not allowed to drive below 40 miles per hour. Posted minimum speeds help keep traffic moving smoothly and safely. If conditions become hazardous, however, you may travel below the posted minimum speed. Question 62. Which option can reduce the chance of hydroplaning during heavy rain? Your choices are A, using low gears while driving. B, staying out of four-wheel drive. C, having good tires with deep tread on your vehicle. D, putting studded tires on your vehicle. The correct answer is C, having good tires with deep tread on your vehicle. You can reduce the risk of hydroplaning by having good tires with deep tread on your vehicle. Hydroplaning can start at speeds over 35 miles per hour. To help prevent hydroplaning on water-covered pavement, slow down. Question 63. When driving through open country at night, you should use your choices are A, parking lights. B, high beam headlights. C, low beam headlights. D, emergency flashers. The correct answer is B, high beam headlights. When you are driving in open country at night, use your high beam headlights. They allow you to see much farther than low beams. However, in New York State, you must dim your headlights when you are within 500 feet of an oncoming vehicle or within 200 feet of a vehicle in front of you. Question 64. Which action is unlawful for minors? Your choices are A, all of the above. B, trying to purchase alcohol. C, drinking alcohol. D, having a BAC of 0.02% or greater. The correct answer is A, all of the above. A minor between the ages of 15 and 21 may not possess alcohol, consume alcohol, attempt to purchase or purchase alcohol, or have a BAC of 0.02% or greater. Question 65. As a driver's blood alcohol concentration, BAC, increases, what occurs? Your choices are A, all of the above. B, the drinker's brain becomes more affected by the alcohol. C, self-control and judgment are the first functions affected. D, coordination and muscle control are impaired by the alcohol. The correct answer is A, all of the above. After you drink alcohol, it moves into your bloodstream and begins to affect body functions, including coordination, self-control, and reaction time. The only way to remove alcohol's effect on the brain is to wait until it leaves the bloodstream. Question 66. You should sound your horn. Your choices are A, to make other drivers speed up. B, to point out that another driver has done something wrong. C, to alert pedestrians or other drivers to possible trouble. D, to tell pedestrians to leave the road. The correct answer is C, to alert pedestrians or other drivers to possible trouble. In some situations, using your horn may be the only practical way to alert pedestrians or other drivers to possible trouble. Do not honk without a valid reason or use it to show anger toward others. Honking out of anger or frustration is considered aggressive driving. Question 67. When faced with an aggressive driver, the right response is to... Your choices are A, steer clear of making eye contact. B, step outside of your vehicle. C, call the other driver names. D, make rude gestures at them. The correct answer is A. Steer clear of making eye contact. When confronted by an aggressive driver, avoid challenging them and don't make eye contact. Steer clear of name-calling or rude gestures. These reactions have, in some cases, led to real violence. Stay inside your vehicle for your own safety. Keep moving, but ease off your speed and change lanes to let the aggressive driver get past you. Question 68. If you feel sleepy before driving, what should you do? Your choices are A. Sleep, B. Drink coffee, C. Exercise, D. Listen to music. The correct answer is A. Sleep. Stimulants, exercise, and music may help you stay awake, but sleep is the best cure for drowsiness. If you get 9 hours of sleep and still feel tired, speak with a physician. Question 69. Which statement about cell phones is true? Your choices are A. Placing a call while driving saves time. B. Adult drivers may use a handheld cell phone while driving. C. Adult drivers may use a hands-free cell phone while driving. D. If a call comes in while you are driving, reduce speed and answer your phone. The correct answer is C. Adult drivers may use a hands-free cell phone while driving. If you are an adult driver and must use your phone, using a speakerphone/hands-free device while driving is preferable. Using mobile phones while driving is not advised and is illegal in some states. Question 70. Who must make sure a child riding in the vehicle you are driving is properly restrained? Your choices are A. You, B. The child, C. The vehicle's owner, D. The child's parent or guardian. The correct answer is A. You. The driver must make sure that every child in the vehicle he or she is driving is properly secured. For each violation, the driver may receive a fine and penalty points. Question 71. Which of the following can cause your license to be suspended indefinitely? Your choices are A. Any of the above, B. Not paying child support, C. Not filing an accident report, D. Not paying taxes. The correct answer is A. Any of the above. Your license may be suspended indefinitely for any of these non-moving violations: not filing an accident report, giving the DMV a bad check, or causing a credit card chargeback for DMV fees, not paying child support, not paying taxes, or not satisfying a court judgment arising from a traffic accident. The suspension remains until you fix the condition that caused it. Question 72. On an expressway, vehicles moving more slowly than the rest of traffic should travel in. Your choices are A. The left lane, B. The middle lane, C. The right lane, D. The lane with the lightest traffic. The correct answer is C. The right lane. On expressways, slower vehicles should stay in the right lane. This helps faster traffic pass them safely. Question 73. When using an acceleration lane to get onto a freeway, you should. Your choices are A. Speed up to match freeway traffic, B. Stop completely and wait until traffic opens up, C. Go faster than the speed limit so you can merge smoothly, D. Stay below freeway traffic speed until you have finished merging. The correct answer is A. Speed up to match freeway traffic. The acceleration lane is there so you can build speed until it matches freeway traffic. You still must yield to vehicles already on the freeway, but you should avoid stopping unless it is absolutely necessary. Question 74. What is the meaning of this sign? Your choices are A. Parking is prohibited on both sides of the sign. B. Parking is allowed to the left of the sign. C. Parking is prohibited to the left of the sign. D. Parking is allowed to the left of the sign at night. The correct answer is C. Parking is prohibited to the left of the sign. This sign means parking is not allowed to the left of the sign at any time. Question 75. Your vehicle is parked on the left side of a one-way street and is facing downhill. In which direction should the front wheels be turned? Your choices are A. Toward the right, B. Toward the left, C. Straight ahead, D. Any direction is acceptable. The correct answer is B. Toward the left. When parallel parking while facing downhill, turn the wheels toward the curb. If the brakes stop holding, the curb can stop the vehicle from rolling forward. You should also set the parking brake and leave the vehicle in the proper gear. Park for an automatic transmission or reverse for a manual transmission. Question 76. Before changing lanes, you should. Your choices are A. Check your blind spots, B. Check your mirrors, C. Do all of the above, D. Signal your intentions. The correct answer is C. Do all of the above. Before any lane change, signal what you plan to do. New York state law requires signaling at least 100 feet in advance. After signaling, check your mirrors and look over your shoulder to make sure your blind spots are clear. Question 77. Passing on the right is prohibited if the vehicle you want to pass. Your choices are A. Is turning left, B. Is turning right, C. Is continuing straight ahead, D. Is traveling on a two-lane, one-way road. The correct answer is B. Is turning right. Passing on the right is prohibited when the vehicle ahead is making or about to make a right turn. Make sure the passing lane is clear before attempting it. Question 78. You are traveling on a two-way roadway and are 90 feet from an upcoming railroad crossing. The railroad crossing signals are not activated. Are you allowed to pass the vehicle ahead of you? Your choices are A. No, you are always required to stop at a railroad crossing. B. Yes, you may finish the pass on the far side of the tracks. C. Yes, because no trains are coming. D. No, you are too near the tracks. The correct answer is D. No, you are too near the tracks. On a two-way roadway, passing another vehicle on the left is not allowed when you are within 100 feet of a railroad crossing. Question 79. At an intersection, when you notice a pedestrian with a guide dog or a white cane, you are required to, your choices are A. Sound your horn so the pedestrian knows you are there. B. Slow down and pass carefully. C. Turn on your headlights so the pedestrian is alerted. D. Bring your vehicle to a stop. The correct answer is D. Bring your vehicle to a stop. A pedestrian who uses a guide dog or carries a white cane is blind or visually impaired. Do not sound your horn, since it could confuse or scare the blind pedestrian or the guide dog. You must stop and give the pedestrian the right of way. Question 80. Once you have stopped for a school bus with flashing red lights, you must stay stopped until your choices are A. The bus begins moving again, or the bus driver waves you on. B. Either A or B. C. Both A and B. D. A. You have waited at least 3 minutes. The correct answer is A. B. The bus begins moving again, or the bus driver waves you on. Under New York state law, once you stop for a school bus with flashing red lights, you must remain stopped until the bus begins moving again, or the bus driver signals you to proceed. Note, the New York State Department of Motor Vehicles Driver's Manual incorrectly says that you must stay stopped until the red lights stop flashing, or the bus driver waves you on. Question 81. The single broken, white line shown in this figure means your choices are A. Traffic traveling in the same direction. B. The middle of a road where passing is not permitted. C. The edge of the roadway curb. D. Traffic traveling in opposite directions. The correct answer is A. Traffic traveling in the same direction. White lines divide lanes for traffic traveling in the same direction. You must stay within these lane markings as you drive. Question 82. Which pavement marking divides two lanes moving in the same direction? Your choices are A, B, B, C, C, D, none of the above. The correct answer is D, none of the above. A white line divides two lanes moving in the same direction. When the line is broken, you may cross it to pass or change lanes. When the line is solid, you should generally remain in your lane. Question 83. What is the meaning of this traffic sign? Your choices are A. A parking area is coming up. B. A detour route is 1,000 feet ahead. C. Right turns are not allowed after 1,000 feet. D. Roadwork begins ahead in 1,000 feet. The correct answer is B. A detour route is 1,000 feet ahead. This sign warns that the road ahead is closed and that another route is available in 1,000 feet. Question 84. This octagonal, 8-sided shape is. Your choices are A. A stop sign. B. A yield sign. C. A do not enter sign. D. A road construction sign. The correct answer is A. A stop sign. A stop sign is an 8-sided, white-on-red sign showing that other traffic has the right of way. You must always bring your vehicle to a complete stop and yield to approaching traffic before you continue. Question 85. What is the meaning of this regulatory sign? Your choices are A. The marked lane is reserved for high-occupancy vehicles during posted times. B. The marked lane is reserved for heavy trucks. C. High-occupancy vehicles may not use the lane during posted times. D. Cars and buses are prohibited during posted times. The correct answer is A. The marked lane is reserved for high-occupancy vehicles during posted times. This white diamond sign means the roadway is set aside for high-occupancy vehicles, HOVs, during the posted times from Monday through Friday. Question 86. What does this sign mean? Your choices are A. The shoulder is far lower than the road surface. B. The roadway is wet and slippery. C. Loose gravel is on the road. D. A concealed road is ahead. The correct answer is the shoulder is far lower than the road surface. This sign warns that the shoulder is far below the level of the road surface. Question 87. This diamond-shaped sign warns of, your choices are A. An overpass ahead. Clearance from the roadway surface to the overpass is 13 feet 6 inches. B. A median ahead. The road width is 13 feet 6 inches. C. A parking area ahead. The road width is 13 feet 6 inches. D. A bridge ahead. The road width is 13 feet 6 inches. The correct answer is A, an overpass ahead. Clearance from the roadway surface to the overpass is 13 feet 6 inches. This sign warns that an overpass is ahead with 13 feet 6 inches of clearance from the roadway surface to the overpass. Question 88. In New York State, unless another limit is posted, the maximum speed limit is blank. Your choices are A, 55 miles per hour, B, 65 miles per hour, C, 70 miles per hour, D, 50 miles per hour. The correct answer is A, 55 miles per hour. In New York State, unless signs show a different limit, the maximum speed limit is 55 miles per hour. Question 89. In New York State, minimum speed limits exist. Your choices are A, on every expressway, B, on some expressways, C, on every major avenue, D, on every parkway. The correct answer is B, on some expressways. New York State has no general law establishing minimum speed limits. However, a 40-mile-per-hour minimum speed limit applies on Interstate 495, the Long Island Expressway, and Interstate 787. Question 90. Under New York State law, anytime you use your windshield wipers in bad weather, you must also, your choices are A, turn on your headlights, B, drive below 55 miles per hour, C, drive below 35 miles per hour, D, confirm that your vehicle's running lights are on, The correct answer is A, turn on your headlights. Bad weather can reduce visibility. Under New York State law, whenever you turn on your windshield wipers in bad weather, you must also turn on your headlights, even during the daytime. Question 91. If an oncoming vehicle fails to dim its high beam headlights, you should. Your choices are A, look straight at the headlights, B, try to make eye contact with the driver, C, look down at your dashboard, D, look toward the right edge of the roadway. The correct answer is D, look toward the right edge of the roadway. If an approaching vehicle does not dim its high beam headlights, move your gaze to the lower right edge of the road and use the white edge markings to guide your steering until the vehicle has gone by. Question 92. If too much alcohol prevents you from driving your vehicle safely, you must. Your choices are A, take drugs to lessen alcohol's effect before driving, B, have a designated driver drive your vehicle, C, call 911 so they can help you drive, D, drink coffee to stay awake while driving. The correct answer is B, have a designated driver drive your vehicle. You must have a designated driver drive your vehicle. A designated driver is responsible for safely transporting friends or family members who have been drinking alcoholic beverages. Question 93. Which option has a greater amount of alcohol? Your choices are A, a 12-ounce serving of 5% beer, B, a 5-ounce serving of 12% wine, C, a 1.5-ounce serving of 80 proof liquor, D, they all contain the same amount. The correct answer is D. They all contain the same amount. Each listed choice contains an equal amount of alcohol. Question 94. Use care whenever you are coming up to a railroad crossing. Your choices are A, at all times, B, only after dark, C, when the signals are flashing, D, when pavement markings are present, The correct answer is A, at all times. When nearing a railroad crossing, always be prepared for a train, even when the signals are not flashing. Signals may not be working properly. Trains may travel on any track from either direction at any time. Question 95. If a driver behind you is tailgating, your best move is your choices are A, speed up, B, shift into the left lane, C, ease off your speed and, if needed, pull off the roadway, D, hit the brakes to send the driver a message. The correct answer is C. Ease off your speed and, if needed, pull off the roadway. If you notice you're being tailgated, switch lanes if you're able to, or pull over so the tailgater can pass. Don't tap your brakes as a warning. Doing so could make an already risky situation worse. And resist speeding up to try to satisfy or outrun the tailgater. Some tailgaters won't be satisfied no matter how fast you go. Question 96. Is it safe to keep something in your lap while driving? Your choices are A, no, never, B, yes, as long as it is not a person or a pet, C, yes, provided you are certain you will not be distracted, D, yes, if it is a small pet. The correct answer is A, no, never. Any activity that takes your eyes off the road while driving is dangerous, including removing clothing, applying makeup, reading, eating, or drinking. Do not hold a person, pet, or package in your lap or arms. Question 97. Which choice will not help prevent distracted driving? Your choices are A, setting your favorite radio stations in advance, B, planning your route ahead of time, C, positioning all mirrors before you begin driving, D, loosening the lid of your coffee cup before you leave. The correct answer is D, loosening the lid of your coffee cup before you leave. Before you begin your trip, arrange your cab the way you want it, but eating and drinking should wait until rest stops. Question 98. In New York State, who must ensure that every passenger under 16 wears a seatbelt or an appropriate child restraint? Your choices are A, the vehicle's owner, B, you, the driver, C, the passengers themselves, D, the passenger's parent or guardian. The correct answer is B, you, the driver. New York is a primary enforcement state, meaning a police officer may stop you solely because you or one of your passengers is not wearing a seatbelt. The driver must ensure that every passenger under 16 follows the law. For each violation, the driver may be fined $25 to $100 and receive 3 penalty points on his driver license. Question 99. If a 16-year-old riding in your vehicle's front seat is not wearing a seatbelt while you are driving, who may receive a fine? Your choices are A, you, B, the passenger, C, both you and the passenger, D, neither you nor the passenger. The correct answer is C, both you and the passenger. In the front seat, the driver and every passenger must be properly restrained, with one person using each belt. The driver and any front seat passenger age 16 or older may each be fined up to $50 for failing to buckle up. Question 100. What should you do if you pass your exit on an expressway? Your choices are A, reverse until you get back to your exit, B, turn around with a U-turn to reach your exit, C, keep going to the next exit, D, stop on the shoulder and call for assistance. The correct answer is C, keep going to the next exit. If you miss an expressway exit, do not stop, reverse, or attempt to turn around. Those actions greatly raise the chance of a collision. In New York State, backing up on a controlled access highway is illegal. Keep driving to the next exit and find a route back from there. Nice work! You completed all 100 questions. Review anything you missed, verify current rules in the official state handbook, and keep practicing with Honk.